So the Heart Center is the clinic here adjacent to the hospital. It's staffed by myself and my colleague, Dr. Brandy Witt, in addition to our support staff. And so we offer consultations to our patients, to referrals from primary care medicine. We do echocardiogram or ultrasounds, and we refer people on to further testing as needed within the Health Partners system.
I just had a little discomfort last summer and pretty much ignored it until I was in for my annual physical. I've always been very healthy, and this has not been, it was never on my radar screen at all. There was 100% blockage and an 85% blockage. This just blew me away. Every step of it was just a complete surprise to me.
So Dan Wilson is a great example of a patient we've seen here at the Heart Center. He came in, he was referred from his primary physician. He had some symptoms that were concerning, that he may have a heart condition. So he went through a stress test, which was positive, was diagnosed with some coronary disease, had some stents put in at regions, and then he participated in our cardiac rehab program.
In cardiac rehab, we take patients who have recently had a heart attack, recently had stents, bypass surgery, valve replacement surgery, anything like that. And we kind of help them with the process of recovering from that, recovering from surgery, and then kind of getting back into their normal routines, activities of daily living, things like that.
Yeah, the goal is to cover as much ground as you can in the 6 minutes.
Okay.
So, no running.
Dan was a joy to have in here, he really was, and he right away was enthusiastic and ready to change, and you could tell that he was raring to go from day one. He really just put everything he had into it, and he's really been a good example of how what we're trying to teach is a lifestyle change and not just a diet or working out for 30 minutes a day. It's a whole lifestyle change.
Also, it'd be better if I was lifting 40 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
Oh, look at it.
I've laughed with the guys as we're working out some of the conversations, not conversations I would have expected with some of the guys before. Well, what kind of salad dressing are you using? And where do you get your peanut butter? And I just go home and I laugh. This is just not conversations I've been in with the guys. But I really hate to see this come to an end. I've been dreading this day for a while because I've had such a good experience here.
So patients should come to the Lakeview Heart Center, again, if they want a high quality of cardiology care, but they don't want to drive down to St. Paul or Minneapolis and be at one of the bigger centers. We basically offer the same advice, the same level of consultation, and many of the same services, again, in the local community. Heart of gold from the heart.